Hey everybody, it's Rachel here from Rachthestamper.wordpress.com, and today I wanted to show you a couple of ideas to make with the new Birthday Fiesta stamp set, which is in the new Stampin' Up catalog. And there are a couple really cute ideas for the catalog here. This little bag, which we're going to actually make into a card, and then the llama, and there's just, so many really pretty colors, and there's a lot of really cool accessories. There's a really neat embossing folder, which I thought I got, but I didn't. And actually, I thought I ordered this in the beginning for pre-order, but I forgot. So I just recently got it in. So I wanted to show you a really couple cool cards to make with it. And the good part about this is it does have a lot of small things. So if you get the photopolymer stamp set and if you get the framelits, you get 10% off. And it's nice to get them both together because it does make them very simple to cut out. However, I do want to show you a couple tips that I learned the hard way. So I did go ahead and cut some of these out ahead of time. And let me lay this one here so you'll be able to see it better. Hold on, I have a nice piece of crushed curry here so you can see the pieces. So the llama has its own die, and so does the cactus, which is adorable. And I did, most of these I did in the new in color. So this is Emerald Envy. The llama I did in Tip Top Taupe, and then the little, I don't know what that is around his neck. I know it's not a necklace, but the harness, I guessed, around his neck is in Flirty Flamingo. So I did a couple different ones. This one's Dapper Denim, and then when I did the rug that he's wearing, I actually colored that in with my Stampin' Right markers, and I used Real Red and Pumpkin Pie. So I'm going to show you. I did a couple of these ahead of time so you wouldn't have to watch me cut these. And I cut out a couple of little flowers to put onto the cactus. And then I went through. So there are, let me show you. Make it easier. So these die here. There's this really cute one. It's the banner, and or the like a ribbon. And then this one is the banner, and you can actually punch it and stamp the different ones. And then there's also a round one. So one thing I will tell you, for this little tiny one here, I thought I was stamping this, but as you can see, it goes with a curve. So when you lay it out, make sure you go with a curve. And actually, I haven't tried it yet, but this I think would be better like I did. I actually just ran it through as a die, so you could use either piece. I didn't stamp on this because I think it'd be a little hard to stamp it. And then this one here, when I made this one, I think this would probably be easier if you actually cut it out first and then stamped your little decorations inside, because of the way I laid it, I couldn't line it up correctly. So I think this would be easier if you cut it and then stamped on it. And then the other one I did, which is fun, there's another flower, is this banner. And then I did this one. This is on the Designer Series paper that's also with this set. So we're going to use the orange side. But these are really neat. So you have the cactus, you have the banners. So there's what, 1, 2, 3 banners, the llama, and then there's like a whole lot of other little decorative pieces, flags, flowers that you can use. Because there are a lot of coordinating stamps in this set. So these are the ones you could use right here to fill in this banner if you wanted to. And then there's round ones, and then a decorative round if you wanted to cut this out first and then fill in the colors. And then there's a regular line if you just want to stamp and fill in your flowers. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out a couple cards to make from this set. And what I thought we would do first, let me get all this stuff out of the way, is first I thought we could use, and this one I think I cut at, let me measure here. This is a square, 4 1/4 square. So you wouldn't be able, well, you could mail this. You could just put it in a bigger envelope. So what I thought we would do with this one is do this similar to the bag. So this one is in Tempting Turquoise. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Tempting Turquoise, and we're going to do that little ribbony piece I was showing you. So let me grab a block, and I'm going to put this on here. Now you can make this so it is a ribbon like that. You could add some flowers to it if you wanted to. Do like a flower here. Let's see where else. Maybe a flower here. And we'll do this in the middle. Let's get rid of this big flower and see if I can find, where's the other? Here's a little flower. So we'll do those. Okay, so what we're going to do, where is my, I just had a whole, I'm so sorry, I just had a whole bunch of scrap paper. Now I can't find it. Okay, get a piece of printer paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this up with the Tempting Turquoise and just stamp randomly. And you can stamp some light, you can stamp some darker. One more up here and there. Okay, so then what we're going to do is let me get this out of the way, because I'm notorious for sticking my hand in it. Okay, now what we'll do is we will get a piece of Whisper White. So I'm going to trim this down. So that's 4 1/4. So we'll do this. Oh, Lord. Well, I lost my little cutting piece there. So this is about 3 by 4. All right, so we're going to make this 3 3/4. See, I already have ink, so I'll have to use the other side. 3 3/4 by 3. Okay. And what we'll do, put that on there, is we're going to do the, what does this say? I can't remember. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And what we'll do is we'll put the flowers above and below it, because that should be cute. And then what we'll do is we'll actually color this in on our own. So, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And then we'll put one above, or below, sorry. One above and one below. Just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, just push this down. I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker, so this is Emerald Envy. And I'm going to fill in the leaves here on the outside. And same on this one. Okay, and then we'll fill in the flower. We'll do with the Flirty Flamingo. So we'll fill in the whole flower. Okay, and then we'll do Dapper Denim for the words. Now, probably should have filled the words in first, but it should be okay. I'm just going to turn this around. That way it kind of keeps it from smudging onto things that you don't want that color necessarily. Make sure I got everything. Okay, so then you're just going to huff. And let's see, we'll do this crossways. So, let me scoot this up just a smidge. So we're going to huff onto our stamp. And we're going to press this down. Just like that. And, oh, happiest didn't turn out. Hang on for 1 sec. I'm just going to fill this in, just for the sake of it. Okay, there we go. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we'll do it in Flirty Flamingo. We're just going to go over the edge of the card. So I'm just putting my stamp or my paper directly down into it. It's just edging the paper. So it gives you that nice outline. And we're going to put this, we'll put this up on Dimensionals, and we're going to put one of our little llamas. No, we'll put a cactus because this cactus is super fun. So we'll put this up on Dimensionals. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put this down. And then we'll put the cactus on Dimensional. Okay, so this would be a great card you could just throw into your bag, and you could certainly trim your paper down a little bit if you want more of your background to show, but just to give you a general idea. So we're going to put this cactus up on dimensionals. Okay. Just like that. And then, what I do? Here's my little flowers. And I have a Stampin' Dot. I'm going to just, oops, into that roll. I know I had a dot on here somewhere. Or not. No biggie. Grab another box. Alright, we're going to just put a Stampin' Glue dot and we'll put the flower right on there. So that's a really cute card that you could throw in with a gift bag. Quick, easy. And then another one, what we'll do is this time we're going to use, let's see. Alright, so we're going to use a piece of crushed curry. And we're going to cut this in half. So this is 11. So we'll do it 5 1/2. And we're going to score it at 4 1/4. Okay. And I'll just grab my bone folder. And then what we'll do, so what I was telling you is there is some really, really pretty designer series paper that comes with this set. It's all double-sided, so this was the orange. How about if we do, this one is really pretty. We'll do this. We're going to do a piece of this because that'll really go nicely. So we're going to cut this 4, 5, 5 1/4. So you want to make sure when you cut this is tricky, and I generally will be honest with you, I do screw it up. So you want to make sure if you're going to do a lengthwise card like this, so you want 5 1/2. So we're going to cut this. Nice thing is 5 1/4, I should say. The nice thing is you have these little measuring spots here. So we'll go down here to 5 1/4, right there, and then we're going to turn it sideways, and I usually flip it over, and then we're going to measure here. We'll put this one at 5 1/4, and then we're going to go to 4. So 4 is right here. So right down to 4, and it should pop that piece right out. Okay, just like so. All right, so what we'll do is we're going to put some snail here. Both sides of this card designer series paper are so pretty. Kind of feel bad covering the other side up, but so we're going to put this here. Just like that. Okay, and I think this one definitely needs the llama. So we'll put the llama on this one. And then what we'll do is we're going to put the cactus over here. And we'll pop him up. But first, let's stamp on our card. We'll just put a little piece of scrap. Let's see if I have one. Scrap piece of white. Nope. It's okay. So we'll do a piece of white. And we're going to go with, this is Fiesta Like There's No Tomorrow. And since it's Fiesta in red, I'm going to say we're going to do it in red. So I'm going to get out real red. Okay. So Fiesta Like There's No Tomorrow. So we're just going to put this up here in the top because we're going to trim it out pretty close. Okay, and remember with these photopolymer stamps, you do want to let it sit a minute. So my first stamp, I probably just didn't let it sit quite as long. And there are so many other little doodads here. You could always add, you know, some little flowers or the little patch, any of that kind of stuff to it. What we're going to do is we're going to just trim this out. Go a little bit longer. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, I had it here a second ago. I've got my triple banner punch. Let's see if this fits in. It fits in there perfectly. So we're just going to flag the end of this. Okay. Whoops. Wow, don't you like when that happens? Oh, heavens. Yep, got to go a little bit longer on that one. All right, let me try that one more time. Oh, Lord, the joy of stamping with me. I have to give you guys credit for sticking with me. All right, so let's try that one more time. We'll move it a little closer. Again, real red. Okay, and we're gonna make this a little bit longer this time. Hopefully I won't blondie it up again. All right, so same thing again. Let me just trim this out. I'm gonna go all the way along the edge here. Okay, let me just trim this a little bit neater. All right, and then we'll go down just to be safe. Okay, let's give this one more try. Perfect. Whew. I was getting a little nervous there. All right, and since this is kind of fun with the red, what we'll do is we'll outline it in the crushed curry so it'll match up with the card. So again, we're just going to dip the ends. Just gives a straight edge to the card. Okay, and we're going to put this up here, and then we'll pop the cactus up on it. So let's see. Let me see like this. Okay, and then we're going to put him on the dimensional. Oops, let's do just one. Oh my heavens. Little drunk cactus, how's that? And then I'm going to put, if I can find my glue dots, I'm going to put a little flower on the cactus. Okay, so that's another really cute card. I could go on, but I don't want to make this video too long because sometimes I get distracted and then lose control. So again, 2 little cute cards wishing you the happiest of birthdays, and this was Tempting Turquoise, stamped on Tempting Turquoise, and then I did, pretty much these are all in colors. Not Eggplant Envy, geez, Emerald Envy, Flirty Flamingo, Peekaboo Peach, and then for the llama, that was actually in Tip Top Taupe. And then this was just designer series paper, again another cactus. And I would highly, highly recommend, if you do buy this stamp set, and I learned this lesson myself the hard way, you might as well save the 10% and buy yourself the matching framelits if you think you would probably get them. Because in the long run, you're going to be like, darn it, why didn't I listen to Rachel and get those framelits? It's another little cute thing we could add on here. I'm going to do that. Put this right across just with some snail. Pop this here. Make it a little bit more exciting, and we'll just tear that piece off. And right there, see? I just really never know when it's enough, do I? I do not know when to stop. But these pieces are so darn cute. And the greatest part about this is you can flip it so many different ways. Look at that. That will match that so perfectly. Definitely. This might still end up on this card. Well, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you taking time to watch. Leave a comment. Give me a like. I'd love for you to follow me on YouTube if you're not already on there. You can follow me at Rachthestamper. You can follow me on my blog at rachthestamper.wordpress.com. You can get all of these supplies and more in my online stamping store, rachthestamper.stampinup.net. Also check me out on Pinterest, and I am on Periscope occasionally at Golf Girl. You can also probably look me up under Rach the Stamper. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you love these fun cards. Bye!